A great first business opportunity, selling hot dogs. You'll make $500 profit per day. No brainer. That's great. Let's do it, you say. But, obviously, you're not ready to sell hot dogs. You need stuff. You need capital. A catering van, gas, hundreds of dollars of food to cook, cutlery, napkins. All in, that's $50,000. It might still be a good business with an acceptable return on capital employed and return on investment, but if you don't have $50,000 in your pocket to spend on a catering van and ingredients, then you may need a bank loan, and that will charge you interest, eating away some of that profit. Obviously, a better business opportunity would be one that could still generate $500 of profit, but only required you to invest $10,000 into equipment and inventory. All businesses think the same. The owners and investors want to make a big profit, but it has to be acceptable relative to the money they need to invest and tie up. Whilst much of the capital employed includes buildings, factories, machines that supply chain managers have less interest in, it also includes equipment such as the fleet of lorries and inventory. Inventory is everything that the business owns that it plans to sell or is consumed in producing and selling it. Raw materials, work in progress, finished goods inventory, stuff on a boat sailing around the world, service and support spare parts. It can be thousands or millions of dollars tied up, and even though any individual piece is flowing through the system, in a steady state, that quantity of money is still permanently tied up in the supply chain. It's a type of working capital, unlike machinery, lorries or buildings. To understand supply chain and operations performance, we must be measuring the inventory in the supply chain and operations. This means both the assets, such as lorries, machines, etc., but especially the levels of inventory. Typically, this would be recorded as an average over a time period and recorded regularly. For example, the average inventory in stock this week recorded every week. That could then be broken down and recorded in more detail, such as the inventory in specific parts of the supply chain, or the different types, such as raw materials or finished goods inventory, or inventory in transit. Anyone can run a big supply chain with infinite inventory and equipment. The whole skill of it is to do it profitably with less inventory and equipment, so the money tied up in the system must be recorded and tracked over time, so that it can be compared against other key measures such as output, delivery and service.